In this video, I'm going to take on a little tour around here, just to show you how easy it is to set up and run your own physical business, and how you've got probably a lot of skills and things about you that can make a business that you probably don't even realise. Now, I'll be quite honest, when I was in my 20s and 30s, my idea of DIY was me being the one to go get the phone number for the tradesman to call up and get them to do whatever job it was we wanted them to do. I had no DIY skills whatsoever, no practical experience, nothing. But I'm going to tell you later on in this video how your age is your superpower. If you're in your 40s or 50s or older, there are three massive advantages you have, and I'm going to tell you about them. And you'll see in the course of this video leading up to that if you can guess what they are. So over time, you gather skills, you learn stuff. It's a big advantage you have. And that's happened to me without even knowing it. Now, when we moved into this house, it was a nice place, but there was a lot of stuff we wanted to do. And as time goes by, as years go by, it seems to get incredibly difficult to get people to do stuff. But it's the little things that are really difficult to get people for, because you don't want to get a big building firm in to come and do a small job, like to put a rack on the wall for the pool cues down here, which I'm going to show you in a little while, to put a hanging your dartboard up on the wall, all sorts of these little things. You need a handyman. Now, we got a handyman a while ago, before I got everything finished, to do a couple of little jobs for us. And that was great. He did a brilliant job. The price was really good. I'll show you what he did. He erected a shed for us out on the back. I put the base down and that sort of thing for it. But did a real good job, a good price. I was quite happy about it. But then we wanted something a bit bigger doing. I knew that he did other things. I wanted the floor doing. I'll show the floor in a moment. And in just a few weeks from when he did the first job for us to come in and quoting for this, he got so busy through recommendations that his prices went through the roof, and the money he actually quoted on his daily handyman rate to do this floor in 2 days was more than a floor fitting professional from another town charged us to come and do it. So that set me thinking about making this video, and I thought, look at all the little jobs I've done around here. Now, to become a handyman, you might think, oh, you have to be a joiner, you have to be a plumber, an electrician, or something. No, you can set your own agenda about what you can and can't do. You don't advertise what you can't do, obviously, but you do list what you can do. And the more you think about it, the more you look around, you'll be surprised at how that list adds up. And later on, I'll supply you with a list of potential things around the house, smaller things that can add up to a business that can be very lucrative. Now, the minimum wage in this country, the UK, is going up significantly next year. And you're looking at £400 or £500 a week for a minimum wage job full time. Now, you can charge more than minimum wage to do these jobs. So you can either earn more money than that, or you can work less hours and earn what you need. So now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pick up the camera and I'm going to have a little walk around. I'm just going to show you some of the things that I've done. And I even planned this. I'm just going to walk around. I'm looking at stuff now thinking, I did that. Yeah, people could do that. As I say, later on, I'm going to discuss the 3 superpowers you've got because of your age that younger people don't have. And that allows you a unique opportunity to make a business out of nothing. So here we go. Right. First of all, start with a couple of simple things. There you go. Dartboard on the wall. I put it up there. Simple little job for me, but you need to know what's behind the wall, how to fix up, that sort of thing. A lot of people can't do that sort of stuff. Painting and decorating. I had never painted a ceiling or painted walls before. I've always had people in to do it. But I gave it a go, and it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult at all, you know. Even not bad bit of cutting in there, if I'll say so myself. There's a pool cue rack I mentioned. Dog bowl as well. I fitted that to the wall. Now, some jobs you can't do. I didn't fit the radiator and I didn't put the plumbing in. You get somebody to do that. However, I didn't fit the tie backs for the curtains. I measured up for the curtains. I ordered them and I fitted them. Curtain rail. There we go. Goes all the way to the wall. Nice one. And the nets. Ordered those. Fitted those. Got the rack. The rail. The canvases on the wall. I got the photos for them. I used some AI to upscale the images so I can blow them up and I had them printed on canvas. Couldn't buy the ones I wanted, so I made them myself. These light stands, I didn't make them, but I did put them together. All come in flat pack. There's the floor I'm talking about. It's click vinyl, they call it. So we had a guy come and do that. That's not my forte. Television, 65-inch TV and a Sonos sound system on the wall. I fitted that. I put the bracket on there. But if you come round here, I'll show you. Here's all the workings. There's the plugs, come through the wall. Xbox, Skybox, all that sort of thing. And the shelves up there. I put the shelves up. Have a little walk outside now. This is just one room. Oh yeah, the vertical blinds there. I put those up. However, ceiling lights, not my job. Got an electrician to do that. Outside here, we had professionals come put the veranda up. But that trellising, I bought that and put it up. The hose pipe, bracket, everything, all that was done by me. What else have we? Yep, some more trellis in there. And I'll see if I can get some pictures to show you. But I planted all these. I've never done any gardening in my life. I planted all these. There used to be a massive great privet hedge here along here. From about this point, it was about 10 feet high, about 8 feet wide, and about 35, 40 foot long. So the edging there, that's some nice stuff. It's like recycled tyres. I put that in. But we had some landscape gardeners come in and lay the lawn for us. Bought the turf. There's the shed. Now I paid the handyman to come and fit that for us. He did the base for us. I did the gravel. But he put that together because I looked at it. I thought, I haven't got time to do it. I got some writing to do. And I got him to do it. It's a bit, I just didn't fancy it, to be honest. I probably could have done it if I could have been asked, but yeah, no, it wasn't for me. So I got him to do that. Great job. And he did the main thing was the base. I wasn't really up to doing the base. So, and also, like I say, the gravel path. God, I've got to tell you, that was more work than I ever anticipated. But I dug it out. I learned how to do it on YouTube. Dug it out, flattened it, put some hardcore down, weed membrane, and then got barrows and barrows full of gravel and filled it up. So there's just a few things. And I said, putting things together. Like I said, the light stands. We've got some bookshelves upstairs. Put them together. That's another thing. It's these are all things that you can do. I haven't even touched the sides of the amount of things I've done around here. But they're only little jobs that don't require ridiculous knowledge or anything. But it really, really does add up. Okay, so I want to discuss those 3 superpowers you have if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s or older. The first one is knowledge. We all have different IQs, we all have different abilities. But if you've been on this planet for 40, 50, 60 years or more, you've accrued a lot of knowledge. You probably don't think about it on a daily basis, you're probably not aware of it, but you've got it. It's life, you accrue it. Now, that can include skills that you may have worked on, you might have decided to learn, might want to learn, like some of the things I've discussed around here. But you've also got experience. Now, that curtain rail I showed you, that's not the first one of those I've put up. That is the 1, 2, 3, that was the 5th one. I did 4 upstairs last year before I did that. And you know what? I made quite a few mistakes. There's little things like the 2 ends aren't the same. I won't go into detail. The 2 ends aren't the same size, and you have to get them the right way around, and there's grub screws that hold the rings on all this. Easy to make mistakes. But because I've done 4 already, that one was a breeze. That one took me about 15 minutes to put up, and I put it up perfectly level. Works great. All the grub screws are right. Everything's retained. Brilliant. That's experience. So you've got knowledge, you've got experience. But one of the biggest ones, your real superpower as a person in the 40s, 50s or 60s is your attitude and work ethic. Now, some people may think I'm generalising here, and that would be a fair comment. But on the whole, as an older person, as a more mature individual, the chances are you've got quite a different attitude to work than a lot of younger people have. I'll give you a quick example. This is just something that happened to me the other day. I've been going in the local supermarket here, just around the corner. They have a hot deli counter, and they do some really nice cooked chicken wings in a sauce. Of the last 9 times I've been in there over 2 months to go in there to get some of these wings on this hot deli counter, there had been nobody there serving. Nobody there serving at all. And then a couple of weeks ago, I went in the cold deli counter. I wanted some sliced beef to make a sandwich. Went in there, no sign of anybody to serve. There were people, staff there, stood behind the counter, some looking at their phones, chatting them, completely ignored me. I went in a week later to the same deli counter, walked up to it, and I hadn't even decided what I wanted, which meat it was, because there was 2 different types of beef. And I was looking at it. And before I'd even decided, a lady came over to me and said, "Oh, is there anything I can help you with? What do you like?" So, all right, yeah. And I quickly made a decision. Yeah, I love that one. Can I have 200 grams of that beef, please? And then I looked at the lady. I don't want to be disparaging and I don't want to make judgments, but I think it's safe to say she was very, very much the far side of 60. And I wouldn't be surprised if the lady serving me wasn't 70 or possibly even a little older. Now, maybe she's been unfair to her, so I'm sorry. So, but my point here is the difference in attitude, the difference in work ethic. That lady's there to do a job. She saw somebody that would probably want serving. She came straight over and did it. Meanwhile, younger members of staff are standing around doing whatever they're doing, not really that bothered. Now, there are lots of opportunities in this world for you to take advantage of that. They're not just jobs around the house that I'm talking about here that people can't do. There are also things that people don't want to do, can't be bothered to do, or haven't got time to do. And that's where you come in. That's where people like me come in. You've got the time, you've got the inclination, you've got the skills, you've got the knowledge. Take advantage of it, use it. Your age is your superpower, and you've got more going for you than you know it. If you sit down and think about it, I'm going to publish a list of lots of jobs, little jobs, and how they can add up to a viable home business that you can run if you're over 45 and you don't have massive financial demands upon yourself as the person, as a breadwinner, if you're in the sort of situation that I'm in, but you just want to not have to rely on anybody else, not want to work for anybody else, want to do your own thing and be your own boss. So if you're in the comments below, just type in there something like, give me the list, and I'll get the list to you. You can have a look at it and get back to me with any questions. If this video and other videos have been any help to you or any inspiration to you, please like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it.